Hi, and welcome to another weekly series of MidJourney challenges. We are going to vary it a little bit. The exercise before was, about scenery and kind of very broad examples of what we could do. But what if we had a client, right, that we had to work on a very exclusive brief? I think it gets more interesting when you start thinking about a client approach, because then you're working for someone, and a product and the message of the product. And it will also help you build a portfolio of sorts. It's like, this was the idea, and this is how the idea was executed, and this is how happy the client was. So we will do a few advertising exercises as a way of conveying these visuals that we're going to use with MidJourney. So for this week, we're going to design a futuristic billboard for an electric car. And we need to design the car first, and then we need to be clever about the message. So we're going to go through a couple of examples on how we decide, what approach or direction, our direction to take. But it should be a fun one, so let's get straight into it. Okay, now that we're in the tool, we need to create this advertisement for a futuristic electric car brand. So I'm going to get straight into it. Just imagine an electric futuristic car with glowing neon lights. With an urban skyline behind. It's nighttime, and I'm just thinking maybe for, we could have a camera view. With a time lapse. Yeah, time lapse, so we get some movement. Why not? Time lapse effect. Time lapse effect. And enter. We'll see what we get now. Okay, this is kind of what we're getting. It's interesting, but maybe it's a bit too much. Let's face it, the neon lights are really all over the place. So what we can do is be a little bit more minimalist. So an electric futuristic car with minimalist features. And I'm just gonna say it's nighttime time-lapse effect. And there we go. The view, we could say telescope view. Oh, there's some reference for cars, so we could say what was the terminology? A telescope view. And let's submit. Yeah, I'm not crazy about these. I don't think anybody would buy something like this, but you never know. And remember, it's also an ad, so we could change the aspect ratio so it actually looks like a vertical ad itself. But let's go first with the base. Oh, this is nice. This is very nice. It's kind of like a sports car, isn't it? Time-lapse effect. So okay, so this is what we get. This is the car. I really like this one, and this one with the stars at night, and has this kind of baseline view that makes it look very appealing. But now, this car is in a square format, so I have to make sure I'm gonna do a variation of number 4. and I'm gonna change the aspect ratio to 3:2. Sorry, to 2:3, because then that would make it vertical, and that will be a way of introducing typography. You know, what is that? What's the brand's name, the logo? You know, what exactly is your message as well? I mean, an ad can't just work with imagery, although many ads do, but you know, it's best to have the imagery. This is what happened now. It just cropped it in a very... I don't like it. It's just, there's no car anymore. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to upscale number 4, because we do like the car, but we're going to zoom it out twice. And that's for us getting a lot of breathing space. You know, it should give us a lot of room to work with. So let's wait for it to load. And there we have it. It's beautiful. It's exactly the type of shot I would be expecting for an ad. So I'm gonna upscale number 2. Okay. Upscale it even more, because you want the resolution to be nice and sharp. By the way, if you were to do this for a client professionally, there's this tool called Topaz Photo AI. I'm just gonna bring it so you can see Topaz AI. And this software in particular I use to upscale the resolution of all the images, and it does wonders. You can get for video, for photo, and it's just really amazing what it can do. It can zoom, you can see how crisp and clean it gets. But anyway, let's go back to our Discord. It's still working its way out, but it's doing well. I'm going to save the image. Actually, I'm going to copy this image, and then here I'm going to paste it. And look at that. You didn't need to distort the car, but there's this plugin in Figma called Fetch, and I can just say Volvo, for example. Let's just imagine this is Volvo. You know, drag that, kind of like the slogan, and then what would be, I'm gonna go, could go ChatGPT, but you know, car ads. Adventure awaits, you know, something like that with the Audi. So with the Volvo, you know, adventure awaits. I like that. Adventure awaits with the new Volvo 5. Honestly, I don't know anything about the models of Volvo, but we're just playing here, and you know, we can have an interesting, let's see, Google Fonts, maybe Avenir. Oh no, Avenir. There we go. Maybe we make this bigger. And bold. And less. Okay. We're gonna scale it down. maybe we don't need to do it like that. Scale it a bit more. And this starts looking more like an actual advertisement. You know, you might need a lot more book a test drive. That could be the call to action. Yeah, just the call to action. But anyway, it gives you a sense of what you can do with image, with text, and you can convert it and do something really nice with it. So that's it for this tutorial. I know we went into another editing tool like Figma, but it's also very, very useful. So I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see each other next week then.